quick little run in and just to keep my cardio up. So doing a quick barefoot run, and then we'll get ready to do some GPP coming up here. But yeah, just want to do some running no matter what. I'm not going to do tons of it anymore for a while because I want to make recomp and make strength gains in progress. So keeping just enough running in to keep my fitness levels up and to keep my feet and ankles tough, because I want those benefits, so just going to get a quick little run in. I may not go that far this morning, and we'll see who comes in here. We may or may not get many people, not really a big deal. Had a really long coffee chat, so kind of talked out from that. So this is just doing a little documenting, but we don't need to go very far. Main thing is just getting a run in, I'm going to push the GVP a lot harder than the running for a bit because it gives me actual body composition improvements. But I do need to keep my cardio up. So, and this is slightly better cardio. And we're training all the modalities really, heavy work, hypertrophy work, cardio, harder conditioning, it's all good. I'm gonna go down this street for a bit. And my legs are definitely feeling all the other work. It's not, they don't hurt, but I can tell they're doing a lot of work. Between the squatting and the sleds and the carries and stuff, there's just a general state of fatigue, right? Like my legs never fully recover, and that's okay. They don't have to, because we're keeping the conditioning up. But it's just notice. Yeah, weather's nice. It's really nice out here. Can't complain about that. Enjoy it while it lasts. Problem here is not so much ice or snow. It's that it rains a lot in the winter, and it'll be cold rain. So it won't be freezing, but because of the area I live in, the high humidity, it rains a ton. So there might be days where I can't run at all out here because of the cold rain. So I'm gonna have to live with that, So when I say rain, it might rain 5 days straight. I won't have a non-rainy day at all in the morning for a week. So, we're just gonna do what we can and work around that. But if I do the GPP all the time, my conditioning and stuff will be high enough, it won't matter. Make sense? Because so what? If the GBP is high, it stays high. So if I have to miss 5 days in a row of it, it won't matter because I'll be right back to it. So that's the idea. So when the weather allows for it, like right now, I'm gonna do conditioning work 3 days a week. No, this is not a running channel. No, this is a strength and conditioning channel. I'm a power lifter by background, but I run because it's good for you. I run for health, but I'm a strength athlete. But I think everyone should run. Does that make sense? I think everybody should run. Whether you're a strength athlete or whatever you compete in. Yeah, I'm an all-around guy. So even though my competitive sport is powerlifting, I'm really big on being well-rounded. I do a lot of GPP and conditioning. So I do sleds and loaded carries and jumping and throwing. I do all those things. I like to run. Like we should be athletic, you know? So if you can't run or jump, are you really an athlete? You know, right? You know? But I'll say the same thing to the non-strength athletes. Dude, you can't deadlift twice your body weight if we got a problem, you know? Like, that's just laughable. So you're not an athlete either. But, you know, but realistically, we should be well-rounded. Yeah, I believe in just well-rounded fitness. And I mean, I'm not a young guy. I mean, I'm about to turn 49. Bro, I'm 48 years old. I get out and run 3 days a week. You guys see me literally rep out 315 on the bench and 500 on the deadlift every time I work out. So, you know, we should be strong. We should be conditioned. We should have a good diet. We should be well-rounded athletes. You get a different doctor, could be my advice. I'm not gonna let my doctor tell me I can't deadlift, but I'm not gonna give you that advice, of course. You get a different doctor who understands lifting. But I don't know the specifics of your medical issue. No, I'm not doing a 5K. I'm keeping the runs really short because I'm doing so much conditioning work. We're going to get out and do sleds and farmers walks today, though, this morning after the run, right? I'm going to bust all that stuff out. So I'm keeping the runs really short. I just want to maintain a decent level of cardio, right? And I'll work on the 5K again later because I want to do some 5Ks. But I'm not going to bother till I'm consistently under 25 minutes on my 5Ks. You know, that's going to take a little work. It makes sense. Yeah, look how much GPP I'm doing right now. Plus I squat, bench, and deadlift 3 days a week. So I'm not going crazy on the running. I just want to get my heart rate up and maintain a baseline running ability. You know? Yeah, I'm almost done with this run. I'm heading back home. I just wanted this little quick one. All right, just get a quickie in. And get over to the others because the conditioning work will improve body composition. So we need to be doing more of that. Gain muscle, lose fat. All right, that was a good little run. I think I'm gonna wind it down. I might do a midday live. All right, I'm out, guys.